Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to a brand new video. We're starting this one off on Correct Prey, my Bracket 2 account currently working on 94 ranged by chinning. And we just got a nice little drop of Morrigan's Coil. Every time we get a drop like this, we just insta-sell it. And then we basically supply chins so I can just keep on chinning. But since it is the start of yet another DMM video, let's quickly talk about the goals for today. As you guys know, in the last video, we finished maxing our main account. We already have a full biz gear for the Bracket 4. The Bracket 1 account is very near 99 defense and the gear is also obtained. This account is my Bracket 2 account and it has the gear already. All we need is just a little bit fine tuning on the stats and this account is also going to be completed. And after that I only have one more project in mind, and that is to get a Bracket 3 account fully kitted out. And that account currently does not even exist, so we will not have a lot of time to finish that account. But this one only took me 2 days, so I think I can maybe wait even one more day before I start my Bracket 3 account, but I think it's going to be in this video. So that being said, let's finish 94 range, let's see if we get any more drops from chinning, and let's jump right into today's progress. And now is the time where we gotta be very careful, very careful. I'm level 79. Wait, never mind. I don't need to be very careful yet, because we can get to combat level 80. But I did get HP to 89. I can definitely get one more combat level. I'll be fine for 4 more range levels, so that is okay. And then based on HP, we probably just go 1 level up in magic and 1 level up in range, right? We'll see exactly where we get to, but I'll keep a very close eye on this combat level. We cannot mess this account up. And after quite some chins later, we are now on 94 magic, 94 ranged, and I can still get 2 combat levels. I'm gonna try to go basically just a little bit of XP before level 95 range and a little bit of XP before 95 magic, see where the HP gets me. Alright, the calculations have been made and the goal right now is to try to get 94 hit points. If I manage to get 94 hit points, what's gonna happen is the brews are gonna heal me the max amount instead of 1 less. It's not that big of a deal if I don't get it, but I think it would be great to get it. This is where maybe I have a little bit of a regret of doing the initial AFK cannon alking, but that's because I genuinely thought I was gonna push 99 magic, 99 range, but that is simply not worth it for final. HP is kind of everything. So definitely a small mistake from my side there. But what we are going to be doing right now is the levels that I can achieve is 83 strength, then we can never touch strength again, 95 range, 95 magic, and we're gonna push it as close to 96 as possible. Again, we're gonna need to be very careful not to ruin the account. And hopefully that's going to be enough room to finish 94 HP. I don't know if it's gonna be possible. If it isn't, it is what it is, but for now, I have a little bit of AFK strength training ahead of me to get those 2 strength levels. Our HP level is now 91, our magic is 95, and now I really gotta start to be careful, because this cannot hit 96 or we need to cancel our 94 HP dream. I am going to leave myself about 100k cushion, so I'm not gonna touch it now because you never know when you need to freeze someone and gain XP. So that is magic done for now. Let's do another level of chinning. Again, we are gonna go basically until 100k to a level. And once again, I'm leaving just a tiny cushion with range as well. And I'm starting to see I'm not gonna be reaching my HP most likely. So what do I do then? I could go 1 more level up in range and magic. And then I could still get up like 1 hit point. So I would be 93 hit points, I think. So in theory, I can go 96 magic, 96 range. And that's it. And then I could also do 1 more strength level. But I think for now, before I do something silly and I do some sort of mistakes, I don't really care about this 1-1 level for now. I am going to log the XP of this account like this. But here it says that I will gain hit points XP. So if there is a way to only gain HP XP, I need to test this right now. And that's why I left myself some cushion, so I can do some sort of testing and like not mess up the account. But even just these stats alone, if I go to finals like this, I'm feeling very confident. Yeah, I'm not gaining HP XP, so it is not possible to gain only HP XP. Pretty happy with what we made out of it. Again, if I did it again, I would try to aim for 94 hit points and then balance all the other stats around that. I think I did a little bit too much alking and a little bit too much cannoning, but for those 2 hit points levels, we're not gonna worry about it. So now the only thing remaining for this account is to utilize the skull points and know exactly where I want to utilize them, and for that, I'm gonna sleep on it a couple of times before I actually spend them. But as you can see, the gear is all here and the account is as prepared as it's going to be. So it is basically officially time for me to start working on the last account, the Bracket 3 account, which is also going to be much easier to create because we can go much higher defense, we can go 99 magic range hit points, and we can go 77 prayer, and it can be a really, really nice account. Here it is, the last account I will be making this DMM stuck in B3. Let's confirm our choice of how he's gonna look like. I do want to spawn in Gnome Stronghold, and we are going to start it off by doing a lap. And this account is going to pretty much cover the exact same starting path as the Bracket 2 account did. And this is another account that's not actually reached 94 hit points. It's gonna be 92, so we can compensate 70 defense and 77 prayer. As always, I'm gonna skip a lot of the early stages, but I will be showcasing the breaches on this account because those are gonna be important to get enough points to unlock all the sigils. Everything else I will mostly be skipping. We're now 1 hour into the account with 73 magic. As soon as I hit 75, I will stop alking and I will start pushing this account to the next bracket, and then we're gonna do again the breach tech that we've been doing on the other account. Until then though, I got as much skilling to do as possible. Breach is in 1 minute. I'm taking a little bit of an excessive risk for this one, but I wanna see some hits, you know what I mean? We are rolling in with Prims, Rancor, Alter, VLS, and Kopesh. Am I gonna get the dropped immediately? Yes. Oh, I'm also rocking DFS. But I feel like we're gonna have fun with it. And if we don't, it's just pixel on the screen. And I might as well enjoy some pixels on the screen today. And we'll see how it goes. We are maxed. There's nothing else to do. I'm not going for too many more points. I might do like a couple more Infernals, a couple more Quivers, just to have that in a permanent DMM, but other than that, I am more focused on other accounts than this one, so we might as well have fun on this one while it lasts. Okay, I see a red skull immediately with Scythe. Let's try the Kopesh deck. Now Bolt. And then VLS. Oof. Why am I splashing this? There we go. What a start, man. The gear, there's such a difference. Scythe, Vesta, Corrupted, brother, what did I just get from this guy? Oh, this just makes me feel like I missed out on so much by not PKing all the time. These breaches are crazy. I did get my invi a bit messed up because I'm not used to these switches. But that is a beautiful kill and it took me 1 minute to get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we gotta work our escape here. Good fight. This guy's good. I waited very long to escape there. My specs did not hit too well. And I have a lot of switches, which, yeah, not the best against PvPers. Very good against, obviously, PVMers. You can hit big numbers. I'm gonna get rid of Rancor because it just messes me up with my switches. I'm not comfortable on it. There we go. Let's go. Nice little angle here. Big spec. Why did he just give up on a freeze though? He has Mystic, he's just not going for it. There we go, 72 for the KO, good fight. Cognac down, Corrupted Voidwaker, Zombie X, Mori throwing axes, Mystique, not bad, PKR down. Ah, this is so fun, man, I've been really missing out. Ah, that zero is pain. Why did I just hit on him, my god. He wants a chance still. Big catch, very big catch. Wait, what? What the fuck happened there? I don't even know. Hold kill. Ooh, that was clutch. But what the fuck happened? I couldn't hit him. Oh my god, dude, I'm getting fat kills today. Oh my goodness, this guy was really trying to go for anti. I had some massive hits at the start of the fight. I was really working him. I could hit him, and then I couldn't hit him on the same spot. That was very weird. I'm gonna run in again, by the way, my school is gone. Look at these kills I'm getting. Corrupted Warley, Full Zuriel, Trinket, Corrupted Voidwake. Dude, I'm getting nice kills. What is going on? Don't believe it. I can't see it. Nah, they baited me. That's so sad. Ah, it's fucked. My only way is to kill. Why can I not TP? Oh, I can. What an escape, though. Oh, I wasn't schooled, that's why I couldn't TP. Whoa, I almost killed the other guy. It was a bait, and then this guy fucking flew in Uganda Maximus, and I'm out of food completely. Holy shit. I might need to wait in base for a while. I mean, in house. I got nothing. Wait, I'm not even schooled. What? Am I trolling or what? I'm not even schooled. Wow, what a dude, what an escape though. Come on. That is a crazy escape in that situation. That was one of the craziest breaches I've done in a while, bro. So much action, nearly died for like everything here. Oh man. Mika, please help. I'm poor. Here you go, buddy. I got you, little brody. Fuck's sake, it's like 150k. Anyways, that was a super enjoyable breach. Hopefully this guy can use the corrupted AGS and I'm gonna get some sleep. It took me a bit of time, but I've prepared my bracket 3 account to go, well, up to bracket 2. On the protection, we have all the PVM gear we would want. I even have some Zuriel switches that I can get to after I get to 20 defense. And I didn't do anything crazy on this one. Pretty much a couple of steps that I did on my bracket 2 account, and a couple of them I just skipped simply because I'm gonna have 1 hour of protection going into bracket 2 and then another hour of protection going into bracket 3, and I'm gonna be abusing the logout method where you do the breach, log out, do the breach, log out. So this account should have no trouble getting enough points for everything, and I've unlocked Eternal Belief so far, and I will be unlocking Meticulousness once I get the points, and then I will be unlocking Arcane Swiftness right after, and all the other points I'm gonna be saving to then eventually unlock what I want for the final. I'm also not alking all the time on this account at the same time. I want to make sure that I get all my HP thresholds, but this account should have 92 hit points, 94 magic, 94 ranged, 77 defense, 70 defense, and 77 prayer. And then obviously the rest will go on 60 attack and the rest on strength. Anyways, that being said, I'm gonna go have a little bit of a sleep right now and I'm gonna wake up for the breach. And we are going to go hard on the breach on this account and hopefully get as many points as possible. Western Asgarnia. So it begins, starting on 4,340 points. We're now 20 defense. And I will just mainly long range. We do need to get to 70 defense anyways, so long range should be fine to train on this account for quite a while. And I definitely wanna almost instantly be able to go up in the protection after this runs out, so we definitely wanna be utilizing that. I'm not hitting at all on this. I need to get meticulousness ASAP. There's the first tier 5. Very nice. Can I... Not yet. One more hit and I can get meticulousness. There we go. That's gonna be perfect. That's gonna give us enough damage. Okay, boom, boom. Scroll, find meticulousness. Fast, fast, fast. Meticulousness. Buy. Unlock. Beautiful. Now we're not gonna be missing nearly as much. Oh, that is a dream scenario for a major right here. Double stacked mages, one on top of another. Absolutely beautiful. For sure an MVP, right? Has to be. Yeah, there's the tier 5. Sit back and relax. Why did I get a combat achievement for... I just got a CA for a breach monster, interesting. Another tier 5, beautiful, exactly what we need. Okay, the breach is ending in 2 minutes. I'm not gonna get 5k points extra here. So I'm not going to be able to immediately unlock Arcane Swiftness, but still a really good breach. Because we did unlock Eternal Belief, Meticulousness, and all the other things that are like just cool. So that means as we log out, as we go into the next breach at 3 AM, at the middle of it, we'll be able to unlock Arcane Swiftness. The end of the points is 8,690. Not bad at all for... Obviously, this was the peak time breach. Let's quickly see if my Zuriel's bot... It did. Let's wear that as well. And let's see what we got here. We got one trinket. We're not gonna open it right now. We're gonna open it in the end. Let's grab another overload. And that's honestly all we need. Let's go here to the guy and log out. Very good breach for the stuck in B3. We pushed nearly enough to already go the next bracket. But obviously now we want to stagnate here for 3 more breaches. And then push up to the next bracket. So the account's going perfectly so far. And I now have a free time to go back to bed. See you on the next breach. It is 1 minute until the breach. Let's utilize our protection perfectly again. Okay, the combat level at the moment is 72. I'm gonna keep training on defensive for now. We'll see how long we'll do that for though. Also, there's no bank nearby, so we might not unlock Arcane immediately. We're starting this one off on 8.6. There's just so many people on this bracket. I didn't think that there would be this many people in bracket 2. Loot might not be great, but the damage is pretty good. We're up to 11k points. I hope I have 5k points at the end of this breach, because that would be pretty much perfect. We're still defensive training. We're 54. We need to get to 70. I think we'll be able to do that all through breaches. We'll see though. Finally a tier 5. We got something. I mean, maybe we got some drops that we've missed as well. But I don't want to click on the looting bag until the end of the breach. Another tier 5, that's good. Alright, let's take a look if we got any good drops aside from some tier 5s. And nothing crazy that I see immediately. We don't want to spend too much time here. Points 12k, 7k on this. We're instantly gonna buy Arcane Swiftness on this as well. Arcane Swiftness purchase. And we're gonna get rid of... consistency. Log out at the guy and this account is ready for the next breach. Perfect. Throughout showcasing all of the accounts, this account I kept hidden the most. Stuck in Val is currently not in Varlamore actually, but it is about to have a 99 defense. And we're only combat level 52, so here is a couple of things I can do to further min-max this account for the finals. One of them is to go to 96 prayer, which is very expensive, very unreasonable, but it would allow us to have a redemption heal us more than if I only leave it at 49 or if I only leave it at 60. There are level thresholds when it comes to redemption that give you more HP when you drop below, and for the final that can be super beneficial, so that's what I'm leaning towards. The alternative method is to keep training on defensive only to get hit points XP, but XP per hour is ridiculously slow. I might do that until 88 hit points and then just put all of the further XP down into the prayer. And everything else does not really make much sense to do. I mean, sure, I could put some stats in, I don't know, like strength or magic even. But I think that's just, that would ruin the beauty of this account. So with that being said, there it is. The 99 defense accomplished. on a Deadman mode defense only account. That is kind of crazy. Like, if you think about it, that is kind of crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a defensive cape, because why not? And then we will probably start investing into some bones before they get even further ridiculously expensive. Here we are at the melee combat tutor. Let's go ahead and ask him about the cape. May I buy a skill cape of defense, please? And we're actually gonna get 2 of those. And that is us having the cape. Now, it is very important that on this account, I also get another skill to 99. Realistically, it's probably going to be thieving, because then I get it trimmed and it has a little bit better stats. But when it comes to me, the hardest part of this account is now completed. Getting this 99 defense cape is extremely satisfying. And now we just have a little bit of prayer to do and a little bit of thieving to do. And this might be a little something that we are going to be wearing going into the final. Looking like an absolute machine. We're also going to be wearing some darts. I need to figure out what boots to do, and I need to figure out what gloves to do. It's probably going to be a regen bracelet, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to leave the offer in for now. Hopefully I can buy it a little bit in the future. But the reason why Regen Bracelet would be good is because you're non-stop praying like this, right? It will be working in conjunction with Rapid Heal. I'm just doing the initial little rush of prayer training right now, but I'll chill on this a little bit, see exactly what prayer level I want to go to. I think 60 is a nice starting point, and then we'll go from there if I decide to not do any other skills. I managed to smuggle a little bit of coins through GE, and I got myself Echo Boots, which should actually be the best boots for me. So really, right now, all I'm waiting on is just a regen bracelet, I guess, right? This account needs to get a lot more school points, by the way. It's very hard to get school points on this. I only got 2,000, and I don't even know what I'm running in the finals yet. I probably want Fortification, which will make my defense be increased by 50 in stab, slash, crush, and range. Obviously, I will be playing mage the entire time. Pair this with Pious Protection, which I will keep my Mage Prey up the entire time of the final. And then the third one, I'm not sure, but you probably want stuff like Titanium as well. And you definitely want things like Food Master for 1k, Potion Master for 1k, Well Fed for 1. So I really want to go on a skilling journey on this account. Let's start off by working on 99 Thieving. Breach is starting in 1 minute. This will be the last 15 minutes of protection on the bracket 2 for our bracket 3 account. I know it can get confusing, but that's fine. Let's see if we can get a really nice breach done. But yeah, long range, this will bracket up on 80 combat. So I'm long ranging till 70 right now. But yeah, protection 24 minutes, but we don't care. After we play this breach, I'm not gonna wait for another breach. This account already has very good amount of points. So we're probably gonna go for Magic Cape immediately after, I think, on this one. Okay, we got a tier 5. We're getting solid points. I didn't check what my starter points was, but we're on 14,335 right now. I will need to do some breaches on my bracket 1 account with the darts and consistency. I would say pretty solid the damage though so far. These stacked breaches are not bad for DPS. The only downside is you don't get that many drops, I feel like. But damage-wise, we're doing phenomenal, I would say. 16k points already on this account. Okay, we finally got a tier 5. 76 combat, defense 61. Slowly gotta start becoming a bit careful. Oh, I got some more E-Javs. Nice. That's worth a lot of money actually right now. That can fund a couple of things that this account still needs. That is 11:15 on the dot. Nothing else is spawning. Let's take a look at the goodie bag. We got the Javs drop. We got the... yeah, just Javs. Everything else is not that great. Bruise restores, I guess. I don't need to buy those on the GE. Okay, our bracket 3 account does need to still unlock Majorat 1 questline to unlock Desert Treasure. Let's buy this right now. But now I need to get a Magic Cape, which I don't have at the moment, so let's do that immediately. Alright, getting Magic Cape, we're basically losing protection, but we're super close to going up. However, I do want to get this cape under the protection, so then when we go up on 81 combat, I can go ahead and use the Magic Cape for the next 4 breaches on this account. Cape 1 basically finished. We just need some coins. Okay, let's go unlock all the spells right now. Oh, there we go. That's one unlocked. That's Sarah done. Let's go Gothics. There we go. You can now cast Flames of Zamorak outside of the arena. Alright, I think we're done. We've done all 3. Let's get a Magic Cape too. Nice, that's 1. Alright, that's number 2. And then I need the Saradomin. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a 3rd one. Now we just hope I don't get killed on the way to deliver this. And we are smiling. Got TB'd, of course I got TB'd, why would I not? Grab my hand, and let's bring it all home. Cash 1, 2, 3, show him the Sara cape, Make me a tier 2 Sara cape. Beautiful, we have it. Let's deposit it, and we are smiling. Now that we have this as well, the account is pretty much ready to be promoted to combat level 81. And as soon as I'm combat 81, what happens is I have 1 hour of immunity again, so I can start logging out, logging in for 4 more breaches. And then we're gonna have more than enough points forever, really, on this account. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it by simply pushing up prayer. I think it's the easiest thing to do. But before I do that, let me just make sure I have enough charges in my corrupted Tumicans. I do have probably enough money to just do that. Let's see. I don't have any soul runes. I have any chaos runes. I do have a bit of chaos runes. I can probably sell a bunch of rune stuff that we got from breaches on this account, and we should be able to supply a decent bit of cash. Yeah, we're gonna try to go up with this many and see if that's gonna be enough to get us a couple of levels. Wait, I need 7 prayer levels to get up a combat. Hold up. It might be a bit harder than I anticipated. That is combat level 80, and now in 8 prayer levels, we go up a bracket, which is actually really convenient. I don't know if I have enough bones, but I might as well do the bones right now, because I think that's pretty quick. We do want to go to 77. There we go, 70 prayer. We can now actually go ahead and pray piety, which we will probably never unlock, or maybe we will, who knows. Most importantly, we can use superior bones, make the prayer training a little bit faster. And 1 more level pushes us up to combat 81. Do I have enough bones on me? It looks good. It's saving. It's saving. We are solid, I think. And just like that, we are now 81 combat. Let's gear up for the breach, log out, and this account will again be logging in and logging out every breach. Alright, and through a little bit of planning and grinding, we have now completed our bracket 3 account in bracket 2, meaning we can now progress it to the next bracket, but again, we're gonna do the logout tech, and we're gonna do 4 breaches on this account. These are the stats I pushed it up with, so much lower stats compared to my, beast out bracket 2 account, but the account is ready to get a lot more stats as we go up a bracket. So again, we're gonna be long range training as soon as we go into the next breach, work on 70 defense, 77 prayer, 94 magic, 94 range, 92 hit points, and then the rest will go into attack to 60 and strength to as much as possible. This is how the account looks right now. Again, much worse than the other, but it's gonna start looking very good after we start playing it on the bracket 3. Memory at the end of today's video, this is our bracket 2 account, correct pray. This is pretty close to full bis. All I can really get here is 1 range and 1 magic level. I am just waiting if potentially there is a method for me to get more HP, but I don't think there is, so we're probably just gonna, get 60k XP here, 90k XP here, which is literally 2 minutes of work. And we do have all the gear on this account in our bank. So this is all of the gear we're gonna run into the final with. And basically what this account is doing right now is I'm just skilling, making as many points AFK as possible. We're currently sitting on 26k, but I'm finishing like 99 thieving right now. All the easy ones like that, just to get more reward points at the end of DMM that I can then use for 07 gold. And lastly, the account that is actually my favorite right now, we finally finished our 99 defense grind, and we finally finished buying all the gear. And believe me when I tell you this, it was expensive. I swapped a lot of money from my main to this account, but we have a regen bracelet suffering, which is not imbued yet. I gotta kill somebody for a tier 5. Echo boots, by the way, very cool. Justy legs are way too expensive right now. Justy chest. Dragon Shield, Fury, Serp Helm. I might work towards getting Justy Legs on this account as well. It's gonna be an absolute demon. The stats are 87 HP, 99 defense, 61 prayer right now. But I will be pushing prayer further on this account. Again, depends how much money I want to spend on it. This is our bracket 1 account, and I couldn't be happier with it. And then obviously we also got our Turbo Biz Max account. I'm not wearing Turbo Biz because I'm just PKing on this right now. But if we were to jump onto the gear section of this account, we got full Verdes, full Mazori fortified confliction guns, 2 doggy swords. We got everything we could ever ask for in the final. A suffering should be in here somewhere. For some reason, I got 2 of those. I didn't even know. We got a lot of money here. I'm probably gonna start selling out some of the pieces here to keep on funding my other accounts and just making them as full biz as possible. But this account has been an absolute pleasure to play and PK at the breaches. That's why I have this gear right now. I'm risking a decent bit on the breaches, but it's been good fun killing a lot of people on this one when those come around. However, right now I'm mainly just sitting this one out while I'm bissing out all the other accounts. But that is basically all of the accounts somewhat prepared. In the future, we're just finishing out the Bracket 3 account, polishing the Bracket 1 account instead so I get enough points, polishing the Bracket 2 account as well to get enough points to unlock all the sigils that I want, and then we just wait for the final and we see how we do. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it till the end, make sure you let me know in the comments, and until the next time, have a beautiful day. Bye bye.